Welcome folks back to my third video on Rolling Man Cave, and this one is titled Gooseberry Falls Ride. And if you're just tuning in the first time and this is the first video you're watching, I do this to get the content up. I'm learning as I'm going. Right now I pretty much suck at it, but we're getting a little bit better anyway. I think I've got a little better sound this time than I had in the first two. I think I've got it controls set a little better for that. Still getting a little bit work to do on trying to get both the inside and outside photos going. The ocean there is not looking too good right now, but we'll work on that as we go. Anyhow, Gooseberry Falls. This used to be my number 1 ride. It's located in Minnesota. It's now moved to my number 2 ride. I actually took a trip out of the country, and I'm looking for the video footage of that one. And if I find it, I'll post that one. And that became the number 1. But this is still a beautiful ride up in Gooseberry Falls, Minnesota. It's located about 150 miles north of the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul. So it's not too bad of a ride. And it's up by the harbors. It's a 4-lane highway getting up there to Duluth, so most of the way it's easy sailing. You can stop off in Hinckley, kind of a lot of people do. It's kind of the stopover point to grab a cup of coffee or one of their famous rolls that they sell up there that are delicious. Some people go about 5 miles east of Hinckley and spend some time at the casino there. I think they got a golf course now, an RV park, several hotels. So a lot of people stop off in Hinckley too on their way to Duluth. And then if you're a bicycle fan like me, you'll go to the Gooseberry Falls, the national park up there. That's where I parked my vehicle when I went out and rode this trail. So anyway, we'll get more into that as we go along in this video, and hopefully this video will be shorter than the other ones. I get a little bit long-winded. I got to work on that too, I know. But I think I'm getting better at the controls. So let's see if I can slap up the... And it's not really a long video. It's just a clip because I wasn't taking these for YouTube back then. This was just my own, take a quick clip so I could keep a memory of it, so to speak. So now I've got my bicycle finally set up for some camera hardware so I can take some longer videos. But let's get it rolling here. So, bring it back. Shut that down. I've got to first do my source is what I've got to do. Go up and get. I got my clipboard here too, just so I can remember. I need display 2. Bingo. Then we can start the clip. There we go. Just beautiful biking up here. I'll come back and show you my bike after the clip is over. We'll do a still on it. And here comes the Gooseberry Falls. When you're on the bike trail, when you're looking at the Gooseberry Falls, it kind of shows you the scenery that you get in Gooseberry Falls, Minnesota. Just beautiful. Non-bikers below. Great. So then I'm going to take you back to the beginning of it if I can here. Okay, there's a still of the bike. EVLO I think was the name on my bike. This is a pedal assist bike. It has a battery. They charge pretty good money for these. The only reason I bought this was because I really needed help getting back on the bike after my motorcycle accident. broken ankle and torn meniscus and road rash and all the other good fun stuff that comes with getting rear-ended at a stoplight on a highway. So to start with, all I could manage to do was get to the coffee shop and get a pizza, and that's pretty much was my entertainment for several months, was the coffee shop and a lot of YouTube videos. Anyway, if you're starting out in biking, and especially if you're carrying around some extra weight and you haven't used your muscles in a long time, if that's the case for you, you might want to visit my website at psychology.org. That's spelled psychoology.org. That's what I do for a living there. I'm a weight naturalization consultant. Anyway, if you're interested in that type of thing, you can go to the website and learn more. I do have videos, or will have videos on my site here about that. Just because I don't want to have two YouTube channels. Having one is enough for you right now. But in any case, this would be a bike for you, because you can go out and enjoy the bike trails, and start. You can set the resistance the way you want it, so that you can have the motor help you as much as you need to. That being said, even if you're in good shape and you're doing the Gooseberry Falls trip, let me tell you, there's some pretty good sized hills in this thing. So you may want one of these anyway, just to get your muscles back in shape. All kidding aside, you can walk the bike up a hill too, so you don't have to have an electric bike. It just makes it a lot more enjoyable on the trail if you're not a heavy-duty biker. And this trail, you can go, well, I think it's over 100 miles. I think I did maybe 15 miles of it. I want to get back and do some more. And there's different trailheads. There are different parts of the trail you can pick up. You don't have to go to the Gooseberry State Park. I liked it. The parking was reasonably priced. And they got good facilities there. So, and it's a good paved part of the trail. I can't vouch for what's after 15 miles. I believe it's mostly paved. And I plan on getting up there and doing another portion of this trail. When I do, I'll make a better video, a longer video of the bicycling, not of me talking. So hopefully anyway. But anyway, that's the bike I was using. So then we'll go into the next clip. And this will show another part of the trail, and it'll show another view of the trail. This next clip is going to show a piece of Lake Superior, which the trail follows for quite a ways. So you get some pretty nice views. Here we go. Bingo. There's Lake Superior. It's going, that bridge is over a little river that connects to Lake Superior that I stopped on. And it'll show you the trail, how nice the trails are there. So there it is. Gooseberry Falls, Minnesota. I'll get out of this now and I'll show you a map of where it is. I told you a little bit about it, but sometimes it's nice to see it. So we'll go back down here if I can get my controls right. I'm always fumbling. Bingo. Well, good. It worked. So what you're looking at here right now is the part of the trail that I connected to. This is Gooseberry Falls State Park. You'll see on the left. If you Google that, or whatever browser you're using, you should be able to pick up this Gooseberry Falls State Park. And it gets great. You see on the left side, it gets great reviews. And I vouch for it. I give it a 5-star. No question about it. Gooseberry Falls State Park. And I didn't really even use much of the park. I was out on the one feature of it, which is the bike trails. But you come in off of 61, which you pick up out of Duluth. That's the main two-way road. And you'll come off 35W is the main highway that goes into Duluth. So most of the trip anyway, you got easy sailing. 61, that can get kind of busy with everybody trying to get to the park and the other places. But anyway, you come in off of 61 and you'll see how big the park is here. All kinds of parking in here. And like I say, you look up Gooseberry Falls to see the other stuff that you can do there. You may even be able to camp in there, I'm not sure. But if not, there's plenty of camping facilities up there. But anyway, you park your car. I think I parked down in here. And then you take the outside trail. It starts right here. And I encourage you to park all the way down here and pull this part of the trail up too. It's a nice ride. And then you'll see right in here, that's where I was showing the first video on that overlooking the falls. And at least I think that's where that was. Pretty sure. Anyway. Yeah, it was. Because then as you go along, and this is what I'm talking about, how the trail leaves the upper part where the roadway is, and then it dips down. So that's where you get into those hills. And if you bring it up further, you'll see it again. You know, dipping down. It does this all along the Lake Superior. You know. This map is cutting off Lake Superior for some reason. But obviously, this waterway keeps going. I think it's cutting it off. Yeah, it's cutting it off. Anyway, so take the trail as long as you want. Hook up to it wherever you want. You can see all kinds of areas in here where you can park and hook up. South of it, leading to it again, we'll back out of this. Now you're seeing more of the waterway. There we go. Now you're catching the waterway. This is coming into the bay. There's Duluth right there. Two harbors right up in here. Underneath me, I guess. There we go. There's two harbors. You know, there's back again where we were. Two harbors. Down to Duluth. A little bit farther south. On 35W. And you'll connect up to Hinckley. There's Hinckley. Zoom in on Hinckley that I was talking about earlier. And you'll see it's small town, and then off to your east, here's the casino. Up. Yeah, we'll double check it here for you so I can give you a little more information. Yeah, there's the golf course. So if you're a golfer, boy, you got two things going for you now. You got the biking and the golfing. Boy, you can't beat that. I used to golf too. I don't know that I can go back into that with my ankle. I'm thinking I'm going to try it though, because I really enjoy golfing. So maybe I'll get out there and rent a set of clubs. Maybe I shouldn't have given away my clubs. You know. Anyway, there you can see the big parking for the casino. Several hotels in here. I believe this is the RV park right here. So if you're RVing, boy, you got the golf, you got the casino, you got the biking, the RVing, you got four things going for you there. So number 2 on my list right now, Gooseberry Falls State Park. And now a little bit on the psychology end of it here, getting out of the rut, because that's kind of what the Rolling Man Cave is about, helping people get out of their ruts. Again, find something that you really love to do. Maybe it's not biking. And get selfish there. You know, get a little selfish and get something you want to do, not something somebody else wants to do, something you want to do. Something that if nobody else is around, you can go do it. You know, you can go enjoy it. So that, you know, like everything has its pros and its cons, biking does too. You know, you can drive 3 hours for that bicycle trip, get up early in the morning, you know, if you got a day to do it, and you want to go hit that trail, and you get up there and the wind's a howling, you know, and that makes biking less fun, especially if you don't have a pedal assist bike to get you through it. Or you run into the rain, or like in Duluth, you can run into fog, coming off the lake. And, that might not prevent you from biking, but it'll prevent you from seeing some stuff, and you got to go a lot slower. So, again, find something that you love to do so that you can maybe put up with those headaches or things that aren't going as well. I got lucky the day I was up there. It was beautiful weather, a little windy, but again, I had the pedal assist bike, so that didn't bother me any. And I went up there and did several hours of biking, and then got back in the car and drove the 3 hours back to Minneapolis. And I'm going to do it again. And now that I got the rolling man cave, back then I didn't. I just had a minivan. Now that I got the rolling man cave, hey, I can take advantage of those RV parks and or just that spot off the side of the road someplace, or the campground, and I can enjoy 3 days maybe of biking. Maybe I can go farther up and check out some more of the trails. If I do, I'll be bringing some longer videos with it. So, oh boy, I got too long on this video. Sorry about that. We're going to let you go. You guys have a wonderful week, and get out there and enjoy it. Get out of that rut. Now I just got to find that button to shut this off. There it is. I think. Oh, I got to get the cursor over there. I'm still having a hard time with that.